Hey everybody, welcome to Monday's live stream. If you're watching the playback, there will be a replay of the live chat available, and we'll also spend the next few minutes saying hi to everybody joining, so feel free to skip ahead to where we begin. Apologies if my camera shakes too. Miss Lila's up and down today. Okay, just getting chat up. Hi Charlotte, hi Robin. I hope you ladies are doing well. Hi Sharon, thanks for joining. I do apologize if my voice breaks a little bit. My whole house is sick. Both my boys have really nasty head colds, so thankfully I have it, but I've been taking echinacea and vitamin C, so I'm not as bad as they are. Hi Jody, Kenny, thank you for joining. I hope everybody's doing good today, and that's good to hear, Charlotte. I'm glad to hear that. Aside from my boys being sick, I'm doing pretty well too. Can't complain. So yeah, if my little man comes in here sounding like a little frog, that's why. The poor thing. Hasn't eaten in 2 days. Rain went out and bought him some lemon lime jello though. He's had 2 of those and oh my goodness, just a world of difference. He's got a little bit of energy now. It sucks to see them sick. Wow, that's awesome, Sharon. $4. That's a really good deal. I wish we had Book Outlet here or something equivalent. I wonder if we do. Probably not. Canada sucks. The only good thing about Canada is free healthcare. Thanks, Charlotte. Me too. I'm going to take him into the walk-in today just to be on the safe side, because usually anytime he gets a cold, it usually manifests into either strep throat or tonsillitis, so if that be the case, I'd like to get him on antibiotics as soon as possible, because his poor little tonsils just swell so bad. I'm actually worried that my doctor is going to want to take them out, because this will probably be his 8th time in the last 3 years getting it. So hopefully I'm wrong and it's just a normal cold. Thanks, Jody. Yeah, I told Rain as soon as he had a sore throat to start taking echinacea, but of course he didn't listen, so him and Carbon are about the same right now. Me, I've got a little bit of a sore throat in the morning and at night, and a little sniffly, but thankfully that's about it. This is crazy. In 2 weeks, it's going to be Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. Thanks, everyone. Hopefully everybody else is good too, not sick or anything. So we're still working in Johanna's Christmas, and we started this page last stream. I was hoping to have it done already, but unfortunately I wasn't able to stream on Wednesday. I went to the city with my mom. But it was fun, so it's definitely worth it, and I am officially done all of my Christmas shopping. Christmas shopping is so stressful, I really don't enjoy it. Oh, Jody, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you all feel better soon. Sorry, Miss Lila's jumping on the shelf. Oh, bronchitis. That's awful, Sharon. I'm glad you're over it, though. Oh, Oh, that's awesome, Jody. I don't think I'm gonna get any more nieces or nephews. Unless my brother finds somebody to settle down with, which I don't know. It could happen. Stranger things have happened. But he's not really the settle down, have kids kind of type, but we'll see. If he finds the right girl, maybe he will. But I think my sister's done, so. Oh, that's awesome, Sharon. I'm glad to hear that. It's always exciting to be done your Christmas shopping, and then you can just kind of relax for the rest of the holidays. For the most part, we've got a lot of driving and a lot of family to see. I'm not very excited about that. The driving part. I love seeing family, but the driving part sucks. Oh, that's awesome, Charlotte. Just to be sure, Zadie is your granddaughter, right? Okay, Kenny. Oh goodness, here I go, spilling my tea. I'm actually just gonna pop my window open here. It's a little bit warm in my art room. Can't turn the heat down though, because the boys will get chill. The boys will get chills. Oh, that's awesome. It's so exciting. It's always nice to have a little baby to play with. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started here. We'll just zoom in, and we'll do this side of the presents. Let me just move my light here, actually. Does this pop right out? Yes, perfect. Hopefully one day, Sharon. Okay, so we were using the Derwent Inktense pencils, and I'm just going to stick to the colors that we've already used for the most part. So I'm just going to quickly sort through them and kind of put them in order from darkest to lightest in their colors. That way it's a little bit easier to pick and choose. So let's see, deep indigo would probably be our darkest, and then we've got bright blue, peacock blue. I thought we used the iris blue too, but maybe not. Okay, let's see, deep violet, dark purple, fuchsia. Okay, there we go. I think I got them all sorted. That is good. My little one, his cry was, oh, god awful. Most babies have kind of a cute little cry. His was so loud. He's just like his uncle. My brother was a very loud baby as well, and still kind of is. in the fact that he's never quiet. Ever. Okay, so I think our plan was we stuck mostly to the blues and greens on this side, so we'll stick mostly to the purples and pinks on this side. So for this one here, actually let's skip that one. We'll do this one here. I'm thinking pink and green for this one. So I'm going to grab, let me just smooth some things around here. I'm going to grab deep violet. I'm just going to pop this in along the bottom. Again, we're using the Derwent Inktense. Don't know if I stated that before. If I did, I apologize for repeating myself. I'm not very sick, but my brain's still a little bit frazzled. So pop a little bit of that in the bottom, and then maybe just a little bit under this bow to give it a little bit of a shadow. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, so that was the deep violet, and then I'm going to switch to thistle. And I'm going to bring this out from the deep violet a little bit on both sides. Just kind of lighten my pressure a little bit in the middle to get a little bit of a lighter color. But for the most part, we're coloring everything in with this one. Oh goodness, Jody. That's funny. I would probably be glad too. Okay, so we'll go ahead and activate that, and let me just grab my clean off paper here. And as always, I'm going to start in the lighter area and then work my way towards the shadows, which of course are our darker areas. So has anybody started on any Christmas baking or anything yet? I don't think I'm going to start mine until next week. Me and my mom are probably going to do some baking together. Most kids aren't happy around nap time. I know mine isn't. He doesn't have naps very often, but when he needs one, he's not happy about it. So do that with like a purpley pink, and then we're going to switch into the greens here. And I think I'm actually going to grab the beach green. I'm just going to put a little bit of an outline on some of these little dots, as many of them as I can. And then we'll put our lightest color in, and that should give us just a little bit of contrast and make them look really interesting. And actually, and I'm not sure if I want to use my lightest green. Let's see. Well, yeah, let's see the lightest green. So I'm going to grab the apple green, and then just finish coloring in these dots, and then we'll go in and activate them. Oh, I know. I love having naps, that's for sure. So I'm starting in my lighter green, kind of bringing it down towards the darker green and cleaning off my brush after every circle. It's one color combination that I really love is purple and green. Then I think we'll keep this pretty simple. So we will grab, let's see, we used the beach green before, so let's grab the iron green. So we'll keep the bow in the green category as well, I think. So it's doing pretty good. I got all my Christmas shopping done, and I have almost everything wrapped too. I think I only have 3 more things to wrap, and that's it. Hi Sam, thanks for joining, sweetheart. Hi Nick and Tina. How are you doing, lovelies? It doesn't molt. Do dogs molt? I thought it was just chickens and like birds that molt. Or actually spiders molt too, don't they? Okay, and then I don't think I want to use my lightest green. I think I want the green on the wrapping itself to stand out. So I think for the rest of that, I'm going to grab the field green. I'm going to bring it out a little bit, and then I'm going to fade it. Still going to color it in a little bit, but we're just going to get a little bit lighter color there. Just so it's light, but not too light. It'll still have that green tone to it. Hi, Coloroo. Thanks for joining, everyone that's here and everyone lurking. Really appreciate you being here. Bunny. Bunny is Coloroo. Okay. I had to look at my cheat sheet. Oh, apologies if the camera moves. Miss Lilo's on the move again. I sat down last night to color for the first time in probably a week. Well, maybe not quite a week. Since my last stream, whenever that was. I think that was last Monday. And 5 minutes into coloring, I get Lilo comes and lays on my pencils, and then Stitch comes and lays on my book. So between the two of them, they kiboshed that whole plan. Sam, I am coloring in Johanna's Christmas. Oh, that's awesome, Charlotte. Mine usually helps me, but he's been sick, so he wasn't feeling up to it. But he still has to wrap my presents, so I did everything else. There we go. I actually really like those two colors together. I definitely recommend it. I apparently am not too much of a Christmas colorist, I suppose, because I have lots of Halloween books, but only 2 Christmas books. But I definitely recommend this one. I wasn't sure about it, but I wanted to grab it. That way we had something else to color other than Hannah's Christmas book. And I have to say, it's actually growing on me. Ooh, Inktense. I'm excited. I would definitely make him wrap them. You can't fit in that box, honey. I'm sorry that it's too little. I've got this little Kleenex box here I just cut the top off of, and I always store the pencils that I'm using for Pages in here. I have it sitting up on my shelf, so she goes and sits with it and puts her paws in it. Hi, Bella. Thanks for joining. Yeah, apologies for the shaky camera. She's very, very hyper today, surprisingly. Usually she's more chill. I don't know why, but for this one, I kind of want to leave it kind of white. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Payne's Gray, and I'm just going to kind of lightly put a border around it. Nothing crazy, just going super light just around the edges. maybe put a little bit of shadow in around the ribbons as well. So pretty much just outline the whole area. Well, why not? Yeah, you definitely should put yourself first. Always. Well, maybe not always, but health-wise, always. Okay, just gonna leave it like that. Hi, Dorothy. Thanks for joining, sweetheart. I hope it's not serious either. I didn't like Rain's rheumatologist doctor. She was mean. She wouldn't let me come in the room. Nah, I understood. It was just boring waiting without knowing what was going on, but they are really good if it is something to do with anything that they specialize in, then they should be able to give you a diagnosis, hopefully. Miss Lilo, you sure are chatty. You know, you're not supposed to let the birds know where you are. You're not a very good hunter. You're welcome, sweetheart. It was really irritating. I was, especially since, you know, I feel like I should know what's going on, and, you know, Rain could kind of tell me after the appointment, but not in the detail that the rheumatologist could have. And, you know, it's not like I live with him or need to know what's going on or anything, right? I don't know. I was a little bit salty that day, I'll admit. Especially since I drove like 4 hours with him to get there, so. And then I had to wait. I think they were in there for like 2 hours at least, maybe an hour and a half. It took forever. See, exactly, and that's kind of my line of thinking. It would have been nice to be able to understand a little bit more and have it explained a little bit better. But, oh well. It is what it is. Aw, hi Mini Boss. Hope he's doing good today. Oh, Layla's on the move again. Will you sit still, Missy? What are you doing? Okay, I think I might introduce a new color. Hold on, let's see. Actually, no, this Shiraz should work good, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to color in every other little line or stripe, I suppose, on these candy canes, of course, to make them look like candy canes. And then I'm also going to pop a little bit of this on either end of these ribbons here. I'll fade it out to white in the middle. Oh, yeah, they usually are little monkeys, aren't they? Oh, well, he did. She was very adamant that she wanted him in there only. I don't know. I was told that she's kind of more a one-on-one person, but still, I was a little bit irritated. Oh no, Robin. See, and that helps the understanding. That way, he kind of knows, what's going on. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining, sweetheart. Yeah, this one, and she's kind of cranky too. I did not like her at all.
Mom.
What's up, honey?
My tummy shirt.
Your tummy, come here.
I don't know why didn't get your shirt in the morning.
You know what? You haven't eaten for 2 days. That Jello's the first thing you ate. So yeah, your tummy might hurt a little bit, okay? But it'll get better. Okay, just little bits at a time. You drink lots of water too, okay? And orange juice. If you need to, you can always lay down on your bed too, okay? It might help your tummy feel better. Hi, you. You're just shaking my camera like crazy, miss. Can you close the door over, please, sweetheart? Thank you. Okay, cute. You can sit on my lap, but come on now. Thanks, Bella. Aww, that's cute. Okay, you no more happy dance. Your paws hurt. Yeah. Alright, go on. Go on. We will cuddle later. Stop it. You're fine. Oh my goodness. God forbid I put her down. She just gave me the evil eyes. I think I'm going to leave it like that. What are you doing now? Lilo? What are you doing? Okay, get up there. What's your tail? Okay, now I'm just going to go in and activate this. Make sure that I don't have too much water on my brush because I don't want it to pool and mess up the other colors that I have here. And then of course on the ribbons, kind of drag a little bit of that color towards the center, but for the most part I want to keep the center white. See, and that's the thing too. Rain's kind of lucky because my grandma had multiple sclerosis and my mom has fibro. So I've kind of grown up knowing about those kind of invisible pains. And so I understand Rain's pain for the most part. It's a different kind. I've had to do a lot of research on my own, but thankfully I know full well that he's hurting. And I definitely don't look at him any differently or, doubt his pain, thankfully. But, if I didn't know anything about those kinds of pains, then I probably would have been not as, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, not as understanding, I suppose. And that's why I think that doctor should always let spouses and stuff in the rooms. That way they do understand, just in case. Hi, Nick. And this will probably be working out of this one for most of December, although I only have, let's see, I'm streaming today, so it's the 10th. And then I'm streaming Wednesday. I'm going to miss my stream on Monday because we have a dentist appointment for the little man in the city in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to stream then. But I'll be streaming on the 19th, and then my last stream for the year will be the Color Me Festive Night with Nick and Tina, so that's going to be on the 21st. They're streaming from 4 to 6 Mountain Standard Time, and I'm streaming from 6 to 8 Mountain Standard Time, so that'll be my last stream. So we'll probably only do maybe like 2 more pictures out of this, so nothing crazy. But if you do feel like you need this book, definitely go ahead. I would definitely recommend it. I'm quite enjoying it. Oh, and hi, Annette. I didn't notice that you hadn't talked before. Thanks for being here. I'm a little slow today. I apologize. Yeah, that's kind of how my mom explains it too. And my stepdad doesn't quite understand it, even though he has back pain himself. He doesn't quite understand my mom's pain. And she tries to tell him that everything she does in a day, she pays for it later. So he's kind of got to start understanding why she might not do as much as he thinks that she should. My goodness, Lilo, you are shaking my camera like crazy. Nick and Tina are the other streamers. They're actually here, so if you want to catch that, feel free to go subscribe to their channel. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Annette. Okay, so move on to these ones here. I definitely want to recreate that pinky purple color, so I think I'm going to do that for... I'm actually kind of thinking this big one on the end here, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, let's do it for this one. So how did I do that? I can't quite remember the colors I used. I'm pretty sure I used the indigo blue, didn't I? Or maybe it was the peacock blue. I should have wrote that one down. see if I did. Check my combinations book here. I did not write it down, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to try to do our best. So I'm gonna grab the peacock blue because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Are you done yet? Are you done? Lilo, you are just a little nuisance today. Hi, Susan. I forgot candy. She's very demanding today. What candy did I forget, Bella? I'm a little confused. Under the cat. You're lucky you're cute, you know that? What am I gonna do with you? Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I do tend to miss things, as you guys would probably know if you watch my color alongs. What are you doing? You know I'm gonna have to move you, right? You're so cute. Why are you so sweet right now? Huh? I'm just kidding, you're sweet all the time. Let's close this window. Come on. Come on. I know, I'm so mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mwah. Why don't you go play for a little bit? I will cuddle you later, I promise. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I did too. Okay, I see it now. Thank you. Am I gonna have to boot you out and close the door? You're a troublemaker. Thanks, Jodie and Bella. She definitely is a sweetheart, that's for sure. She's even gotten her little paws wrapped around Rain's heart. That's not even a question there, and he is not even a cat person. He just adores her. She's such a sweet cat, though. She's so loving. Welcome back, Nick and Tina. I don't know what posh means, or if that's a compliment, but thank you. It's probably because my nose is a little bit stuffy, so I might have a little bit of an accent. And actually, the first 4 years of my life I spent with my British grandparents, which were basically just friends of the family, but they came from England. So the first 4 years of my life, I had quite the British accent, and sometimes at the end of some of my words, it kind of comes out. She is just, oh my goodness, you're pretty insistent, aren't you? She's just having none of this. What are you doing? Lilo? Lilo, look at me. What are you doing? Huh? Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi. Well, you can't see your face. There you are, right there. Oh, you're just purring up a storm. Oh, that's cute, Jody. My stepdad's not a cat person either, but my mom has 3 now, and he loves every single one of them. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for joining, sweetheart. I hope you're doing good. She does. Yeah, this is what she does. She doesn't pick just a page of the book. She has to lay across the whole book. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move you again, right? What am I gonna do with you? You're just so cute. You can't sit up here. I'm sorry. Come here. If I turn this way, you can sit on my lap. Is that good enough for you or no? No? Okay, bye. We'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm doing pretty good, Jenny. Definitely can't complain. Enjoying the holidays for the most part. I'm a little bit excited for them to be over, though. They haven't even really begun yet, so... Okay, so before the cat comes back, I'm going to grab the peacock blue, and I think I'm going to do it for... I don't know. I'm kind of torn between this one or this one. I know either one's going to look good, but... No, I'm going to go with this one, I think. So again, same thing as before, I'm just going to pop this color in, basically just around and outline the whole area, except for the ribbon. I'm not going to outline the side of the ribbon, I'll do the bottoms though. Maybe a little bit underneath the bow. And I'm also going to try to avoid hitting these little sun shapes. Just too busy. It's it feels like we have like so much to do, except for lately because my boys are sick, so we've kind of slowed down a little bit, but it's just been here, there, and everywhere, and oh my goodness, I get to put little man to bed and then finally have some time to myself where I want to color, but I just have no motivation to because I'm so tired, and it's like color or bed, and bed has won pretty much every night. And it's just the beginning. So we have to drive 3 hours north on Christmas Eve because my step-aunt is having Christmas Eve at her place, so we're stuck going to that. I shouldn't really say stuck. We don't have to go, but we feel obligated to, so we probably will. And then we also have to drive a few hours to see Rain's dad and his cousin, and then my mom and dad only live like a half hour away, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I complain a lot about driving time. I hear that, Jody. The one year, I think there's about 4 of us in the house, and we all got the stomach flu for Christmas. It was fun. Not really. And we only had one bathroom, so one bathroom with 4 people, it was not a good time. I do, Annette? Hi, Julie. Good morning from Canada. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so now that we got that color in, I'm gonna grab for the deep violet. I'm trying to recreate, let's see if I can pull it on screen here. This color here, this one. But I didn't write down what colors I used because we're using so many different variations. So all I'm doing is writing down the colors used on this page, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna try and wing it. I'm gonna grab the deep violet, I think. Yeah, Jenny, it was terrible. Definitely brought us closer as a family, though, that's for sure. I hope so, too. Just knock on wood and hope that doesn't happen. So I don't think this is the color that I used. I'm just going to pop this in around the shadows, I think. This, again, is the deep violet. But looking at it now, seeing the color on the page here, I'm not convinced this is the color that I used. Just kind of popping this in the darkest areas, and then we'll switch to, yeah, let's switch to the fuchsia. So I'm going to kind of pop that in over top and then bring it down. Kind of fade it out as we get to the center, I think. Oh, that's okay, Kenny. Merry Christmas to you too, sweetheart. Big hugs. Have a wonderful day, and if I don't see you before Christmas or the New Year, then I will then Happy New Year too. Add that in there. Ooh, that's awesome, Jody. That'd make it worth it. 2 seconds, guys. I just gotta log into a game here. Me and my mama play Tiny Tower together, and she sends me her people to send back to her, so I could make her wait till the end of my stream, but I'm not gonna be that mean. I'll just get it done now. So then I'll forget, and then she'll call me, and then I'll have to answer. Hopefully she shouldn't send me a whole bunch. No, probably 5 of them. Okay, just 2 minutes. Does anybody have any big plans for Christmas? Are you traveling or just staying home? We're doing a little bit of both. Okay, I'm done. I'll just text her back. Here we go. Sorry about that. My mom's not the most patient person. I just don't want her calling me because then I feel obligated to answer. Yeah, multitasking. I know the feeling, Jody. My mom bought, what is it? Is it the mythographic or the one that I don't know the author or the artist of it, but the one that everybody's been coloring in lately, the one that's actually out. I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's mythographic, but I could be wrong. But anyways, she bought that one for me right in front of me and then tells me that I have to wait till Christmas to have it. It's like, that's not very nice. Well, that's awesome, Robin. Even if you're not celebrating anything, it's always nice to have the family together. Oh, that sounds fun, Jenny. It sounds like you all have wonderful plans for Christmas. Mythographic. Okay, that's right. So what is his second one that he has coming out? It's available for pre-order right now. What's the name of that one? Oh, that's awesome, Charlotte. It's nice that you were able to squeeze that in there. Okay, bye, Jenny, sweetheart. I'll see you around, and have a wonderful day. Leafy meaning like lots of leaves in it. There's definitely a lot going on the pages too. Yeah, there probably is a lot of leaves. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about Johanna's World of Flowers. I'm hoping my brother gets me that for Christmas. I haven't bought it yet because I kind of gave it as a gift idea, so I do plan on getting it, but if he doesn't get it for me for Christmas, I'll go out and grab it myself. But I first said, when she first said that she was coming out with that, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get that because I'm not really a flowers type person, and that means more leaves, and I'm not a huge fan of leaves. But then she did her flip through of it, and yeah, now I have to have it. Will I color in it? I might do a couple pages, but it's just one of those ones that I feel like I'd need. Thanks, Jody. I don't think it's quite the same colors that I used in that bulb up top, but it's very similar at least, which is kind of what I was going for. Oh, I hear all about that, Charlotte. Yeah, because I don't work. Rain usually does. He's on disability right now, though, because of his back. Hi, Shara. Long time no see, sweetheart. I hope you're doing good. See, I'm not the only one, Jody. My friend Christy was the same way. She actually, if you guys are in the Hannah group, she's one of the admins there. She said she wasn't going to get it, and then she caved. She's like, she buys so many coloring books. She's completely addicted, usually anime ones, but she went and bought that one, and then she said she sat there and flipped through it and wanted to color every single page, which is very unlike her, so. So we only have a few more packages left. I'm not sure about the ribbon on this one. I'm thinking blue, maybe. Yeah, let's go with blue. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to grab the peacock blue and the bright blue. Let's see, we'll start with the peacock blue because it's a little bit darker, and I'm just going to pop this in where our shadows would be. Kind of fade it out a little bit where we can. Oops. Going over too. Not being very careful with these pencils, but I'll probably put in a pastel background for this anyways, so I'm not too worried. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds, guys. Hubby just texted me. I don't think he's doing very good right now. He usually doesn't admit to it, but just kind of admitted he's kind of in an emotional breakdown kind of position right now. I think. I'm not sure if it's his back or being sick or what, but something's getting to him lately, the poor guy. Okay, and then we'll come in with the bright blue. And I want this to be pretty dominant on here, so I'm going to pop it in over top of the peacock blue and kind of bring it out everywhere. But I do kind of want to fade it a little bit slightly to get a little bit of a highlight. Nothing crazy, but just a noticeable highlight. Let me just catch up on chat here. Oh, this is the first I'm hearing about that. Yeah, Robin, you're not allowed to quit your channel. Oh, that's sweet. It's always nice to have those pictures. Well, then don't hold a schedule. I mean, you're not obligated. The people who enjoy watching your videos will watch them when you put them out, and they're not gonna care. I have a loose video schedule, but I definitely don't feel too bad if I cancel, that's for sure. It's always mental health first. Everybody who really cares will understand. Okay, bye Bella. Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Okay, we'll go ahead and activate this. This page is actually going to take a little bit longer than I thought. We might even need another stream for this. Although I am a little bit slow at coloring today. I'm more chatty than coloring today. But it's nice to have those days. Probably because I've been cooped up in the house with two sick antisocial boys. Kind of grumpy when they're sick, so I've been keeping my distance while trying to be there for them. At least they're cute. Oh no, don't do that, Jody. Okay, we need some of that pinky red in here. So let's grab our Shiraz again. And let's do this one a little bit of a pinkish red color. So I'm going to kind of do this one the same way that I did the green one on the other side. So I'm just going to bring the Shiraz up a ways. I'm going to bring that up and fade it out, and then I'm going to grab the fuchsia. I'm going to pop that in there as well and bring that up. And then just kind of fade it out to a lighter pressure to get a little bit of a softer pink in there. And then we'll go ahead and activate it. Yeah, Charlotte, I agree. It's awful when they're sick. Mine doesn't usually get very sick often either, but when he does, it usually hits hard. Thankfully, he's not stomach sick, though. Otherwise, he'd be like a little baby. He does not handle being stomach sick well, that's for sure. Exactly, Jody. Okay, and then let's do maybe like a purple ribbon on this one. So I'm going to grab the dark purple. And I'm just going to color in this whole ribbon here on this part. And then I'm going to color a little bit darker in the shadows of the bow and then just kind of fade it out. But for the most part, I'm just doing the dark purple on this. And that's it. I'm not adding any other colors. And I'll go ahead and activate it. Uh-oh, I heard Kitty. Hello, Miss Lilo. She actually disappeared for a lot longer than I thought she would. I thought she'd be right back in 2 minutes again. What you doing, girl? You gonna lay down? There you go. Good girl. Okay, 2 more presents left. What colors should we do? I do think we need a little bit more blue in here. So I'm kind of envisioning blue and white on this one. So I want the bright blue. I'm just going to color the top and bottoms of these straps here, or stripes, every other stripe. Fade it out as we go down. And then I'm just going to very, very lightly color in the middles, so it's just a super light blue. And then I'm going to switch to, actually let's switch to the peacock blue, and I'm just very, very lightly going to touch this into where the shadowed parts of our white would be. Okay, Jody. Yep, sure, they're ink tints. A little bit too lazy last time to pull out my Prismas because I had so many of them out because I just finished recording the rest of the Christmas color along, so didn't want to bother with the hassle of those, so we decided to just use the ink tints. And then I'm just going to put a little touch of the peacock blue in at the center of this bow too. We'll keep the ribbons white, I think. So coming in to activate now. And same as always, starting from our lighter areas, working towards the darker bits. Hey, little girl, are you okay? Your tummy sounds terrible. Did you get into something? Thank you, Julie. I'm not sure if I said hi to you yet. If I didn't, hi. If I did, then don't mind me. I'm a little bit forgetful sometimes. Okay, one more present to go, and I'm thinking thinking green actually. Let's grab the iron green. I'm just going to pop this in at the bottom of the present, fade it upwards, not too much. And then I'm going to switch right to the apple green, and I'm going to finish coloring that in. We'll activate that, and the bow I'm going to leave for now. Okay, bye Susan. Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Just activate that, and then we're going to come in with some glitter. The glitter gel pens to be specific, just like we did last time. So first thing, I'm going to grab my clear Sakura Stardust pen. Glitter, yeah. And I'm going to pop this in on the white parts of this present here. So it kind of turns it to like a white silver color. Even though this is clear, it's not completely clear. It has like a little bit of a silverish tint, but it's going to work really well with the Payne's Gray that we have as our shadow color for the white. It's going to really complement each other. So we'll put that there, and then I also want to come in and put just a little touch of glitter on the ribbon on this piece, and then I'm just going to outline the bow here with this as well. So nothing too crazy there. That's probably it with this. Oh, no, sorry. We're going to do, yeah, let's just glitter this part up too, I think. All these little circles here. I want to have some sort of glittery aspect on every present, even if it's just tiny. So this one here, I'm going to grab my green glitter, and I'm just going to outline these circles with it. Orange glitter gel pen, and I'm going to just pop this in on this present. Just going to kind of draw this in lines here just so the whole bow isn't completely orange. Just going to have little bits of white at the top there. This one here, we'll grab purple glitter pen and just color in the ribbon and maybe just the center of the bow here. Maybe we'll even kind of outline the bow, I think. Why not? As Jody says, you can never have too much glitter. Oh, speak of Jody, she's back. Welcome back, sweetheart. Okay, we're gonna grab a lighter blue color, and I just want to kind of trace over the lines here on this present as well. I want to make this present extra glittery. And then maybe just a little bit on the center of the bow. Definitely can't. You're rubbing off on me, girl. And then I'm going to take my darker blue glitter and I'm just going to kind of outline the ribbon on this one as well. Maybe kind of glitter up the lines on the bow as well as the inner bits here. And then I think that should be it for that side as well. So let's see if we can get the camera to show. I'll just move all my stuff out of the way here. So lots of glittery goodness there, super pretty to look at. You can't have Christmas presents without glitter. So what do we do next? Thank you, Charlotte. Definitely having a lot of fun with this one. So let's start at the top of our tree here. If I can get my page to come down. There we go. I don't think we'll do the star yet. We'll wait. Thanks, Jody. Hold on, just reading what hubby said. Okay. Let's see. We'll color in our tree, I think, and I want to keep it, I don't know, kind of cartoony. So I'm actually going to zoom out here. And I'm going to grab, I don't think I want the iron green, that might be a little too dark. Well, maybe not. Hold on here. No, let's grab the iron green. Or, actually, let's grab the indigo blue instead, if I can find it. Deep indigo, that's what it's called. Okay. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to outline our tree. So along with doing that, I'm going to add a little bit of shadows underneath all these little Christmas tree decorations, and I'm going to kind of keep the shadows to the bottom right. Doesn't have to be perfect though. Oh, thanks, Jody. So these garlands will pretty much have a shadow pretty much along the whole ways under them, I would think. I'm not too worried about getting the shadows perfectly on this page, just adding them is enough, because it'll add to the interest at least, even if they're not correct. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing either. I'm just kind of going with it. I do use the Inktense quite a bit, but combination-wise, I just kind of pick randomly and hope for the best. But I find because the Inktense are kind of, they act kind of like a watercolor, they're super easy to blend. You always kind of end up with good combinations. But since it's also a small set, it really makes you have to think about what colors to use since, you know, you don't have as many. You kind of have to think about mixing and creating colors. That's right, Jody. Wing it till you win it. Oh, hi, Selena. That's okay, lurk away. Thanks for being here, hon. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I would definitely recommend trying it, Charlotte. I think you'd really like it, and it's nothing too crazy, but it's definitely adds a really nice effect to it. This is how I used to always outline when I was like coloring in the Lisa Franks coloring books when I was little. So that's kind of where this technique is coming from. It's kind of more of a cartoony style, but it's really pretty still. It is a little bit time consuming though, is the only thing. Oh no, Selena. Well, you can always try again. Hi, Kim. That's okay. Thanks for being here. I seem to catch all the streams late lately, or just not at all. I've been so busy. I've got a mountain of streams to catch up with. That's pretty much all I was doing yesterday was rewatching, well not rewatching, but catching up on streams. Thankfully with the boys being sick, that is one benefit, is I've got a little bit of extra time on my hands in between tending to them. Yeah, I always love the effect of doing that, Jody. It always looks so pretty. can't even count how many times I make typos. Especially since I have my phone set to the UK. So it probably doesn't like understand a lot of the words that I use or the spelling that I attempt to use with them. But I don't want to set my phone to Canadian English because I like my Google Assistant to have a British accent because I'm weird like that. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Oh, that's awesome, Kim. I just finished my Christmas shopping too last weekend. Or would it have been this weekend? Yeah, I guess it would have been this weekend. What am I thinking? It's okay. All day yesterday, I thought it was Saturday until my phone sent me a notification that May was streaming. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it though because I was busy with a very sick little one. He was feeling super rough yesterday. When I looked at Ray and I was like, "It's not Sunday today, is it?" He goes, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh goodness, I thought it was like Saturday all day." What's up, sweet boy?
Well, my tongue.
Your tummy still hurts?
Yeah, I tried to put my whole brain on my belly, but it still hurt.
Where does it hurt? Where on your tummy does it hurt?
It's right there.
Is it because you're hungry? Do you think?
Well, it because I ate all that jello.
I don't think it was the jello that made you sick, honey. I think it's just because your stomach needs food. I'm almost done, and then I'll find something light to make for you so it doesn't hurt your tongue. That's what you want? It might be a little too heavy for you, kiddo. Maybe like half a sandwich you can try, okay? Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm almost done, sweetie. Oh, kitty cat. I'm not done, miss. Come on. No, come on. You make me feel so bad. Come here. Oh, my girl. Okay. Lay on my lap, sweetie. Ouch, 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 ouch. No, that's okay, Charlotte. He just ate some jello not too long ago, and I'm worried that if I feed him too quick after eating that it might upset his stomach even more. Ouch, Miss Magoo. Oh, I love you, but please no happy dance. That hurts. Lilo? Lilo, stop it. I'm gonna boot you down. Alright, go on. Go on. Go, 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 go. Thank you. Oh, thanks, everyone. Get up there. Trying to decide if I want to outline the bottom or just kind of leave it as is, though. It's okay, Jody. We still love you. Typos and all. Oh, hopefully you get to color soon, Charlotte. Just close my door over here a little bit. Okay, Jody. I trust your judgment. Might look funny if we don't, because everything else is kind of outlined. So. Okay, there's a start to it. We'll probably only finish this tree today. It'll probably take a whole nother stream to completely finish the picture. Not a full stream, but... Let's see, what color do we want now? I actually think I'm going to grab the beach green. And... I'm going to bring this out from our blue a little bit here, I think. So let's just color in the top of this tree, just kind of above this garland here. That way we can activate it and we can see how it's going to look. So I'm going to go around the outlines, and then I'm also going to bring out the shadows just a little bit as well. And then we'll grab the apple green and just finish that off. Hi, Dash. Thanks, sweetheart. Oh, that's sad to hear, Jody. But at least you're still able to color, I suppose, would be the silver lining there. Just going to activate this, starting from the lighter areas and dragging it into the darker bits. I'm going to try and clean off my brush every time I hit a darker area though. So that's what our tree is going to look like. It's going to be a little bit cartoony, but it's still going to have enough interest that it's going to look really pretty. Oh, that's awesome, Dash. I love the jungle one, although I haven't colored very much in it. This is from Johanna's Christmas. Exactly, Jody. And glitter is pretty much your trademark, so that's awesome. I agree there, Dash. I probably won't get Phantomorphia or Geomorphia just because, I don't know, I'd love to support Kirby, but I don't like the fact that his publishers are kind of being bullies and overpowering his work and his decisions. And it definitely shows in the books. They don't seem like Kirby's books. Okay, bye, Julie. Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Yeah, it's not that he didn't care though. He was actually very upset. He wasn't going to make any more books, although Dev says that he's going to make another one. But his publishers basically took away all of his creative rights, made all of the decisions. From what I heard, they even told him what to draw. So I know from being somewhat of an artist myself that if somebody tells me what I have to draw, I am not going to do very good at it because it's not what I want to draw. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, we're going to switch to the beach green now. Yeah, Dash, there was a huge uprising with his fans over that, and hopefully his publishers won't make the same mistake again. That they were catering to the minority that wanted his books on single-sided paper and no double-sided images and whatnot. But that doesn't do very good when the majority wants the books to be along the same lines as his other ones. I definitely wouldn't mind waiting longer for a book that actually seems like his style. Not just rushed, put together, and half-assed. Oh, that's right, Jody. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember Deb saying that. I'm going to switch to the apple green now and just finish that off. I'll probably just do sections as we go and work our way down the tree. I wish I could just take the pages that I like out of Phantomorphia and Geomorphia and just put them together. But I can't. I refuse to buy a book with half as many pages for the same price as previous books that have double the amount of pages. It just makes no sense to me. Okay, bye Charlotte. Thanks, hon. Have a wonderful day. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Dash. Yeah, I agree, Kim. I always look at flip-throughs before buying a book. That's for sure. What's up, sweetheart?
Are you done yet?
I'm almost done.
Alright.
I'm getting bored now.
Yeah, I want to put on a computer, it's not too bad.
Yeah, when I'm done, maybe you can play on the computer after you eat though, okay?
All
Hey, can I
right.
kiss your forehead?
I want to show
I'm
you.
glad your fever hasn't returned at least.
I want to show you my mouth.
I've seen your mouth, honey. Can you close the door over, please, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, switching back to the beach green. Yeah, I agree, Jody. Especially Mythomorphia. That one's my all-time favorite out of his work. Mysteria. I'm not sure I've heard of that one. I've heard about Momo Girl, although I think that one's a little bit out of my price range. I do believe that's one that you have to order from Etsy that ships from overseas. Those books are usually a no-go for me. Just gonna fade out a little bit softer on some of these areas, just so it doesn't look blotchy. And then we'll switch to the apple green. Elizabeth, you could color with them just as is, of course, although as you can kind of tell here, the color's not quite the same dry as when it's activated, but you could definitely use them without water, that's for sure. Personally, I don't though, just because the colors are a lot brighter when it's activated, but it's kind of a personal preference. There's quite a few people I know that do color with them just as normal pencils. Oh, that's not bad at all, Kim. Color market, that's the same one as the the other Morphia book, right? I can't think of the name of it now. I'll definitely look for a flip through on that. That definitely sounds interesting. Worth looking into anyways. Sorry, I'm a little quiet here, just trying to concentrate. There's a lot of light and dark areas here, so kind of gotta be careful where you're working colors into sometimes. Kim, these are probably actually my favorite water brushes, although I don't really have a huge selection. I really only have these ones, and then I have a, I think it's called a Pentel Aquash water brush. And these ones, I don't have the casing for them, unfortunately. I don't think I kept it, but these are just really cheap ones off Amazon. They're sold by Magic Fly. I do have a review on them, I believe, on my channel, and I should have a link to them in the review if you're interested. It kind of does, doesn't it, Jody? I really like that cartoony look that Johanna has here. Back to the beach green. Same thing, just bringing our shadows out a little bit and fading them out. When you say mulch, you're saying that the hair falls out of them, right, Jody? I don't have that problem with these ones. What brand is yours, hun? I've got this Oh no, that's the wrong one. I've got this apple green color, and it's kind of more of a yellowish green. It's this one right here. So it's a greeny yellow color. So we've got this one here, and then we're also using the deep indigo, so that's our darkest color, and then we also have the beach green, which is kind of a muted kind of green color. So when they kind of mix together, it makes them look different, but the yellow is definitely from the apple green. Oh goodness, I just realized I was on top chat, so I apologize. I probably haven't seen half of your guys' messages. Let me just scroll up a little bit to see if I missed anything. Oh, Dash, you actually put the link in. Thank you. I didn't see that before. Well, that's good that you have one that works then. Yeah, I don't have that problem with these ones. And they were fairly cheap. I think I paid about $13 Canadian for a set of 6, which for us isn't that bad. It's actually a really decent price, especially considering I paid, I think it was close to like $8 for one of the Pentel Aquash brushes. And I actually like the cheaper ones better than those ones, so... You're such a good kitty. Yeah, she finally retreated to her shelf. She's been sleeping right above me since she jumped on the desk last time. Uh-oh, I woke the dragon. Shouldn't have touched her, now she's up. No, 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 no. No. No, Lilo. No. I just said how much of a good girl you are. What are you doing? Lilo. Okay, this I can work with if you weren't on my phone. Can I have my phone? You're laying right on it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, roll over a minute. There. Okay, we got it. We're good. We're good. You're okay. You're good there. You can lay. I liked you better this way though. Yeah, turn. There we go. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, she's my little dragon. You're so cute. You're giving yourself a bath. Oh, you give mommy kisses. You're so sweet. Yeah, it's one other thing I love about her. She's a kissy little thing. She loves giving kisses. Okay. I'm gonna make my skin all wet. Will you? Oh, yeah. At least she's affectionate, I suppose. Okay, you go back to bathe yourself. Your paws are dirty. Bathe them. Oh, Lilo, come on. Hey, lick your paws. No, get your paws. Not my fingers. Your paws. You can't lick that either. There you go. That's what I was just thinking, Dash. I could just see her doing it to you. Lilo, I don't need a bath. I had one yesterday. You made this very difficult. Oh my goodness. Come on, let's try and get this tree done before we're out of time. Come on, miss. Stop. Stop it. You're kind of still in my way. Can you go that way? Thank you. Good girl. When I'm wiping my brush on paper that I have, basically what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning it, so it just transfers the rest of whatever color is on the brush to the paper, and then the brush is clean again after. A lot of people use paper towel, but I just use a normal sheet of paper. You, come on, you get out of here. You turkey. You're trouble, you know that? I can't believe that next month we'll have had this little brat for a whole year. I still cannot believe how far she's come. She's come from running every loud noise and fast movement to basically being those loud noises and fast movements. Okay, and then lastly, we're just going to come in with the apple green. And just lay that down over everywhere we haven't colored yet. I am kind of... What are you looking at? What do you see? She's very intent on something on my desk, and the only thing I can think of is spider. Hopefully I'm wrong. Where is it, huh? What are you looking at? are you getting into, huh? Okay, lastly, we'll go ahead and just activate everything. And then I think we'll be done for the day. I'm not sure if Kate's streaming or not. I haven't heard anything yet. It's wet. I don't know. Hey. What are you doing? You can't eat my owl, silly. It's attached. I've got this little owl keychain attached to the zipper of my pencil case for my Prismas, and she's apparently very fascinated with it. Hey. Surprisingly, no. The closest they've ever come is, let's see, this is my Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and I was coloring this page here, and that is about as close as she's come to wrecking it. So she put her paw on the paint, and then skidded over top. Thankfully it was on this page, and I didn't plan on coloring that anyways, so I wasn't too worried with it, but yeah, if I have anything that they possibly can wreck, I'm usually very, very careful. So for example, keeping my hand here, that way she doesn't move back. Hi Connie! Thanks for joining! You stay back there. Yeah, we're going that side. Good girl. A little bit too much water on that spot. It's a good thing this is a one-sided book, because it actually bled through a little bit. I let it sit too long. Okay, there we go. It's pretty much had a perfect amount of time to finish our tree. So that's how our picture's looking so far, minus my cat's big bum in the way. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh, look at this yummy. Okay. Don't tell your brother. I should put a couple of those. There we go. Give her a treat and she's good to go. So I think that's all we're going to do for today. Again, I'm not sure if Kate's streaming, but if she is, I will hopefully see you over there if I have time to hop on. And other than that, I think one more stream and we should be able to get this done. I will be streaming Wednesday, and again, I won't be streaming on the 17th, but I will be streaming on the 19th and then the evening of the 21st. I'll probably put more information about that up in the community posts, so keep a lookout for that. And as always, thanks everybody for joining and keeping me company while I color. Oh, hold on, Kitty wants out. Come on, girl. As always, it's muchly appreciated. Thanks, everyone. You all have a wonderful Monday, and hopefully I'll see you Wednesday. Okay. Bye.